Hello and welcome to Curry TV. So today I'd like to talk to you about duck roast. How often do you have duck roast? Huh? Well, today we will be making a special duck roast. This is healthy, meaning I don't use any oil in this recipe. So shall we take a look at all the ingredients that we'll be using for this recipe? Come on over. Spices as coriander powder, turmeric powder, red chili powder, garam masala, and salt and black pepper to taste. Now the whole jang and wang that we'll be using are curry leaves. Of course, this is traditional Kerala dishes. We need curry leaves, garlic, ginger, green chilies. This is Thai. 3 steak-sized tomatoes that is sliced, and 2 onions sliced, thinly sliced lengthwise. And I'm going to be using chicken broth. If you like chicken broth, please use so. If you prefer vegetable broth or regular water, that's also fine. And this is our main hero for the evening, and it is duck. The duck itself comes with a little bit of fat in it. You don't get to buy just the duck thigh or just the duck breast like how you get it here for chicken. So for this recipe, I'm going to be using 1 whole duck, all the parts except for the giblets and all the other stuff, goodies that's out there. We're just using the whole duck as it is. And now what I'm going to be using is I'm going to marinate this, massage the duck. I washed this thoroughly with a couple of times with vinegar and just to make sure there's no that excess skin or that fat that comes with it. So that's all ready to go. And I'm going to marinate this with some salt, generous amount of salt because this is the only salt that we're going to be adding. Some garam masala, red chili powder, turmeric powder. Now turmeric powder is always very little compared to the rest of the spices because it has a bitterness to it, and coriander powder. Okay, and we'll also be using some fresh black pepper. Perfect. Now let's marinate this duck with all the spices and then we'll get it over to the stove. You got to get your hands in this one. There's no easy way out. Perfect. Let's heat up our pan. When the pan is nice and hot, we'll put this in there and start cooking. All right, so you saw how I marinate my duck. So this has been sitting aside for maybe 30 minutes or so. It's best to keep it for at least 30 minutes. That's the best thing. You'll get much flavor into the duck. And so that's ready. Now we are getting into the cooking part. Okay, let's get our stove going. For this recipe, I'm using a non-stick pan. That also helps with an oil-free recipes as well. And when the pan is nice and hot is when we're going to add our duck into it. Let's add in our duck. So the duck already has, some parts of the duck already has its skin. That's why that also will help with the oil-free recipe. We're going to be cooking all in its own fat. Now we're going to give it a good stir and then cover this and cook for 10 to 15 minutes. Since this is duck, it will take at least good 20 to 25 minutes for this to be cooked thoroughly. Okay, let's cover this and cook for at least 10 minutes. I'm going to change my heat to medium. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes or so. Let's check on our duck. So without pouring in any stock, the duck already released its own flavor into it. So that's great. It's already coming together. And this is the stage we're going to add in our ginger, garlic, and onion and all the goodies into this. So let's make a well in the middle. So this is about 1 full clove of garlic that I have diced very fine. I didn't put all of it in. I will use a little bit towards the end. And this is about good size ginger. Of course, curry leaves. Let's give it a good mix. Now, the ginger and garlic and curry leaves that we just added was right into the broth of the duck. So it will get sauteed really fast. That rawness will go away. Okay, next is we're going to add whole green chilies. Now, I haven't split them or cut up anything like that. I'm just going to add it in. Just a handful of those. Oh, 9. That's 9 green chilies. It smells amazing already. Let's add in half of our onion. Okay, very good. The more onion that you add, the more thicker the gravy is going to be. So how thick that you like your gravy, add more onion. That's my trick. Next, we're going to add in about 2 of the tomatoes that we have sliced. That goes in. Again, we're going to cover this and cook for another 15 minutes. By that time, all that onion, ginger, garlic, green chilies, and tomatoes will merge together and become nice, thick gravy. Okay, it's time to check back on our duck. Ooh, it's hot. It is coming together. Now this is the stage we're going to add in. The reason why I do it partially for the onion and tomatoes are because we want to retain all that water of its own, this broth of its own. So the duck will cook in its own broth, right? So let's add in rest of our tomatoes, all of it, all rest of our onion. This is 3 medium-sized onion that I have sliced. Now you need the upper body workout. Okay, that looks good. Looks well mixed. So let's cover this and cook again. Okay, it's been 10 to 12 minutes. Let's check on our duck. Wow. Let's give it a good mix. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Beautiful. Let's add a little bit more curry leaves. Our duck is done. I mean, really done. The meat is well cooked. And look at this gravy. It's so thick. There you have it. You just saw how to make an easy, healthy duck roast. That too oil-free. And it's it's pretty easy and it tastes even better. So please give it a try. We went to an Asian market today and we got their nice fresh bread, and it reminded me of back home. And I thought, why not try this with a piece of this duck? It just accompanies the duck so well. My goodness, can't resist. Can you? That's good. Very good. Okay. So the measurements for this recipe are, I used garam masala, red chili powder, coriander powder, and turmeric powder. So the 4 of them, the red chili powder and coriander powder is 1.5 teaspoon. Garam masala is 2 teaspoon, and turmeric powder is just 3/4 of a teaspoon. Now I added garam masala later towards end also, so that's another teaspoon. So total we added 3 teaspoon of garam masala in this recipe. We also added black pepper powder, fresh cracked black pepper, and that is according to your taste. If you like it nice and spicy, to get this color, I suggest you add that black pepper towards the end as well. So please try this recipe. To those who haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe and hit that bell icon and share among this with your friends and family. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you.